Now they are being exploited by smugglers. Belric and Radia deserve better than that.
Bit of a waste of a Tauron strike, really, but I don't use it. It doesn't serve any purpose. Can't exactly go beyond 100% in saving them, so I'm guessing they don't want people doing 2 Tauron strikes in rapid succession.
Getting tired, Tenno? Getting sleepy? Well, I can go all day and all night. Watch me.
It's always slightly funny to me, if you're late to the battlefield, as I was just then, it can actually work out quite well. Because you end up coming up behind the enemy when they don't expect it. And at the risk of making a very, very grave oversimplification, that's actually more or less what happened at the Battle of Waterloo. Prussians arrived under Blücher, arrived basically at a time, again this is really oversimplifying, when Napoleon's forces were so entrenched in the fight with Wellington that they really couldn't extract. Not that I'm sure that Blücher was exactly late, but Napoleon certainly didn't expect him. or correction, he'd actually dispatched a fair section of his army, I think, to try and deal with Blucher, and it didn't work. And if Blucher hadn't arrived, there's a good chance, a very good chance, that Wellington would have lost at Waterloo. On the other hand, if Wellington hadn't trusted Blucher to show up, he would never have fought in the first place. I do love being able to do that with those things that show up with the shields. Oh, can't hit you from the sides, we'll just go up and hit you from the top. I see. I think YouTube had a split as well, which is disturbing. Yeah, that's not helpful. Oh, great. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. So if anybody's watching on YouTube, yeah, the stream split should have continued automatically. I'm not sure if it did or not, and it's a little difficult for me to try and sort out right now. No, it's alright. I'm gonna have to...
That's the last of them. Objective is secure. Let's go home.
see what's happening on YouTube. Excuse me a moment here. Yeah, it's split. It's still live. It automatically reconnected. So, drat. And in fact, we had another split on Twitch.
As she wipes the sleep from her
Let me have a quick look and see what Restream is telling. It's telling me anything interesting. Nope, I'm not seeing any particular error messages for Restream. It's actually showing the same stream. Stream started January 6th, 5 a.m., which isn't actually true. But it's showing that it's going on. So based on the fact that I have essentially a split stream on YouTube and at least 2 splits looking at it on Twitch, I think Restream did something peculiar. The good news is that, as far as I can tell, the Twitch stream just carried people watching over onto the new one, but YouTube stops and it didn't recontinue, which is not entirely normal, which means I've got work to do to fix it.
The old war,
Great.
operator?
Wonderful.
Order seems to have misplaced those memories.
That's not a great start to today, is it? I am very tempted, it has to be said, because I'm now going to have to spend time editing YouTube. Yeah, it is a pain. Don't think... Let me just check something here. Yes, yeah, I had a hour and 3 minutes on the first one, and then it automatically reconnected. Ooh. It wasn't like it did it twice. That's weird. Hang on a second. I'm doing an on the fly. Fix here. Give me a second. I'm not entirely certain. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rename these into part 1 and part 2. This one seems okay. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's anything at my end. I don't have any dropped frames. I don't have any obvious errors that have popped up. So wish you could set more up in advance with Restream, but you can't. You have to pretty much save it on the fly. One of the problems is because of the split, people aren't necessarily going to get the resumption of the stream recommended to them, because yeah, you've lost everything except the title, which is, yeah, I'm not entirely positive how that works, but yeah, so you may or may not know this, but when you set up a YouTube video, and this applies to live streams as well, you know, you obviously set up the title, you set up the thumbnail, you set up playlists, you set up tags, and the fact that it's gaming and which game. And when you get a split like we just got, and so some people will, you know, get that live stream as a recommendation on their homepage. And when you get that split, that possibility is going to be much reduced, I think, because none of the tag information's there, none of the gaming information's there. It's all been destroyed. But fortunately, I found out soon enough, but I don't think, yeah, that could potentially just completely wipe out possible viewers. All right. Okay, so that should be all fixed there for certain values of fixed. All right, let's see. What are we doing? Helvania, I think. Let's go and beat things up in Helvania. Which means I am going to swap to Gauss Prime. Make sure that I am using...
Operator, you have remembered...
Yeah, I ended up having to set up a toxin resistance for Helvania because I was dying too quickly. And so needed to put antitoxin on. This isn't my normal setup. Why did my health just drop? That's really strange. I didn't think I'd set that up for air strength and energy. That's not my usual setup. Why have I got... You know, if I didn't know better, I'd say this had just copied stuff over. This is not my usual setup or my baseline. That's much more like it. You know, why has it gotten all... Excuse me a second. Yeah, because I had vitality on there. Yeah, and I had primed redirection over here. Why is it... Why did it change that? See, that's my normal default. And even then, that's not my normal. Why has it got a Mars anguish? Oh, yeah, that's okay. That's actually not too unexpected. But why have I got continuity on when I don't normally use continuity? Oh, I don't have fast deflection on, do I? This is very strange. I'm pretty certain. I mean, that's not optimum, obviously, but it will do. Yeah, see, that's my normal baseline. And then I apply toxin resistance. That's slightly disturbing. Right. So, sorry about the delay there. Let's go and beat things up in Helvania.
Please select destination. Plotting route.
No, I don't have my coda. Do I? Don't think so. I've got absolutely no idea what you're talking about. I'm just beating things up. I'm trying to rank up. And I'm trying to get, oh, what is it? That, the Warframe that's available here.
Keeping this short and sweet, go into the heart of the infestation. Recover the lost Hell Scrubbers. Keep them clean. And when the timing is right, you fire them off and you kill the tech lot at source. The spores. Hey, be on the lookout for Spore X charges. Every little bit counts. Gotta nurse these scrubbers. Keep them clean. Too much spore buildup and you got coat white on your hands. Hey, you think I'm playing? Shoot that buildup off now! Working. Hell Scrubbers are starting to emerge. I gotta hand it to the little guy. He knows how to talk to the appliances. Scrubber ready for you. Turns out it's not just hell scrubbers coming out of the rot. There's some stuff we might be interested in. Like this. See? My ass is out here on the line too. Marking extraction. Use it when you need it, but only if you need it.
Remember which one I was in quotes guarding. I know, a bit pointless, but if we're moving on, let's well get on with it. Yeah, this is one of those survival missions where I actually think you're probably best advised to go from hell scrubber to hell scrubber. In other words, clear this one and then go for the next one. Solo, I certainly would do that, I think, from now on. So, yeah. This one is now getting affected. So it almost makes sense at this point. Okay, we'll use this one up, head for the next one. It gets you around more, allows you to explore more probably. Because you really don't want this thing getting affected.
don't say I never did anything for you.
You never did anything for me. It's time to move on. Also, I want to find out what this is. Otherwise not finding. And I think I just made a horrendous mistake, didn't I? Ay, 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 ay. That was it? Alright, now I do need to find the next Hell Scrubber, which is rapidly getting...
Build up, stat!
Where am I going?
Now you get to do things the hard way.
Where's the way up? Okay, where am I going? I am lost, apparently. Did not end well. Yeah. Definitely lost. Yeah, because of course I am. What you really want, I suppose, for this is you want, depending on how many people you've got in the squad, you want one person doing the exploring who knows where everything is and knows their way around. And then you want the others keeping the Hell Scrubbers open so that I think I need to start thinking about getting out of here. How long have I been going? Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm coming up. I need to think about bringing this to an end. I know I've got about 10 minutes or so. But given how long it normally takes me to find my way out of here, it's normally forever. Where's the way out? This way? This way? Oh, it is this way, isn't it? Yeah, it is this way. So, yeah, I do need to start thinking about clearing out. Which I... Oh! Well, that was easier than I expected. Sorry. And I hadn't realised I got a Tauron strike queued up. Oh goodness, I wasn't aware we'd been going for 20 minutes. Oh!
Wreck and ruin shall follow in my wake. More!
And that's interesting. Haven't seen one of those for a while. Ever. Right. So there is one more thing I want to try and do. And not in terms of missions. But...
Please select destination.
Yeah.
Route.
And this is... I just want to trade in, rank up, and see if I can get another part for Citrine. What is this? I thought I had killed a 0 out of 150 with melee weapons. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to worry about it. I didn't know that. I need to start putting Archon shards on the Titania.
Más basura vieja. Let's see. No problema. This is a good thing. So, who's this for?
No, I think I might have.
Ay, pobrecito. Come back when you got something worth
Well,
my
I
later.
kind of figured that out. But there is. Let's see if I can. Nope. Didn't want to go there. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, let's try.
Do you ever go to a party and think of... You ever wake up with a migraine? In
Yeah.
a stranger's underwear, there's an exotic bird on the chandelier,
Citrine
and you have
near
no
optics.
idea where you are. Me neither. Buy this
There
one.
we go.
I could shoot through an entire library. You got it. Meet you at Big Bites.
Yeah, that was the whole point of that. Getting another part for Cyte-09, or is it Cyte-09? And what have I got to do with this?
Nora is all about incentivizing.
Oh right, okay, I've got a good chance. Heh. Oh right.
Ta-ta,
Yes.
lovelies.
So let's just make sure. Can't spell. Near optics. Yes. That's another bit done. What have I got building? Oh, is that all? Why am I not? Oh, I see. Sorry. I can't believe I wasn't building Gaia. And I don't think I've got enough citrine for another part, which I will quickly check. No, I don't. Maybe this evening. Actually, this evening I can probably get that up and get the final part. Alright. I'm about to head out, to be honest with you, Nika Brika. I have to go do things like get up and to get ready for the next live stream in about 2 hours. So if I send you an invitation, it's not going to be much help to you.
Please select destination. Please select destination.
Orders reminds the operator
Okay, I
to
thought
take
I'd done that
time
one.
for themselves. Pressure creates diamonds, yes, but it also creates rubber.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that's pretty much everything for now. Like I say, I'll be back in a couple of hours with the Long Dark, I think. Yes. I say I think. I know it's going to be the Long Dark, because it always is at that time of day. But my schedule will pop up in a couple of minutes on the farewell screen. So let me just say thank you everybody for watching. I apologize for whatever happened midstream, because that's irritating and doesn't do me or you any good. But that is something that happens not that often, but it does happen with Restream. I don't remember when I was streaming direct to Twitch if I had the problem, or streaming direct to YouTube, but I can't multicast from OBS the way I've got it. And if I did try that, I would need significantly greater internet bandwidth, which might get in the way of actually playing the game. So, I will either see you in a couple of hours, or this evening, or at some point according to my schedule. What on earth is that noise? Remember to hug your Kavat or your Kubro. And I will see you all next time.